All right, Facebook, YouTube, November the 22nd. We just got to our second job of the day. We're out here in the Cummings, Georgia area, and we are in the Polo Country Club, and our name have been getting spread around a lot lately in the Cummings, Georgia community. So let's show you guys what we're doing. So this is going to be 1,330 square feet of screen and recoat. The client said they actually moved all the furniture themselves. So show you guys what we're doing. So at first they were thinking about just doing 2 areas because eventually they said they wanted to get the floor sanded. But after weighing their options, they said, you know what, Courtney, let's just go ahead and screen and recoat the whole floor. So maybe if we like it, we can hold off from the sanding. So originally we was going to do these 2 floors right here. And the reason why, there was some type of buildup. So it look like it's not a wax. It looks more like a seal. So what we're going to do is screen that off, and especially over here. Look at this right here. See all this, guys? So you can see it flaking off. I don't know if it's just over age. So we're going to screen it off really, really good. And again, with the screening, it does not change the color of the wood, just takes off the top layer. So we're going to be doing this area right here, this area right here, the foyer, okay, this main family room, dining room, and kitchen. All right, guys, we're going ahead and get started. We'll come back and show you some results as we're making progress. Stay tuned. Show you what we're doing. So that's whatever that stuff was, some type of seal, or whoever put it down. It
was our babe. She kept on using this stuff, I think.
Yeah, but it's remember when we first came and we did the demo? So it's not your typical wax. So whatever she was, it's a seal. So what we're doing is using our palm sanders, because that way we can control how aggressive we get, and then also we don't have to worry about dust going all over the place. So you can see how much better it's looking?
Yeah.
Yep, so it's coming up really good. So what we want to do is focus on these areas first. So we got one palm sander over here, and then Scobie's going to start over here in this area. So just kind of show you. So see, like right here, see this right here, Jay? Watch this, Scobie. So this is the Makita right here. Look at that. I want you to see something, Scobie. Remember when we do wax removals, and then we tell customers that they have the wax on the floors, we always have to follow up with a screen or recoat. Right. See the grain of the wood? Yeah. See how that stuff is stuck in the grain? Yeah. So that's why we always screen it, because that wax removal process can only go so far. See that?
This big example of screening right here, though.
Yeah, this is screen. All right, guys. With all that stuff on the floor, like I said, we had to pull out a few palm sanders to get it, because the screen, the machine just ain't cutting it. So we had to use some palm sanders. So got 2 palm sanders out. But it's doing a great job. We've had very good success with the palm sander. See, like a little bit right here. See that right there, guys? Grab my palm sander. Trust me, just to let you guys know, this is not acrylic wax. This is not quick shine mop and glow boner. It does not do that. I wish it did. Trust me, I wish I could screen off those acrylic waxes, But acrylic wax doesn't screen off, and if you try to do it, and trust me, I've tried, it will clog up our screens, and you'll see like these little balls flying everywhere, because what it's doing is, you know, again, it's gumming up. And that's why a lot of sanding guys won't even sand the floor if it has too much of those products on the floor, because it'll gum up the sandpaper. So again, this is a good indication to show you, even though there's some type of seal on here, and I think it's a polyurethane that someone applied and didn't apply it properly, and it's just flaking off. And that's why we're able to screen it off really good. Oh yeah, good progress. All right, guys, stay tuned. All right, guys, just doing a little touch up. Again, trying to get whatever that product was on the floor. And I will say, man, very happy with the results and getting that off. It didn't give me as much trouble as I thought it would. And I'm so glad it didn't. And this, again, comes from a lot of techniques. And again, anything in life, anything in business, I still see a little bit right there, so I'm gonna hit that before Scobie gets over here. A little bit right here. But anything, you know, especially business and also life, man, it takes practice. You know, the better I get at these jobs, man, I reminisce about some of those jobs that did not go too well, but those jobs were learning experiences. So you guys can see Mr. Scobie is cleaning and prepping the floors. And again, this gives us a great idea of how the floors are gonna look. So like I said, I got a few more areas to screen off with my Makita. I bought this thing about 6 months ago, and I also got one called Festo. And they're both good brands, but I've been sleeping on my Makita for so long, I forgot how good it was. So I'll show you guys, like over here. So you see all this stuff, that you feel it. You can actually, when I rub my hands across, I can actually feel it. And see again, you see how it's mostly in the grain of the wood. So what I'm gonna do, also too, I talked to Miss Carol. Miss Carol was one of the property management companies that we did the cabins for last Thursday. I talked to her today, and they were so satisfied. She said, Courtney, we got like 2 more cabins for you guys to do that's coming up. So thank you again, Carol. And she also found me from YouTube. See that, guys? Look how they just came right off. So again, look at that. So again, you know, certain jobs, you know, we have to get on our hands and knees, which we don't prefer to, but certain jobs requires this type of work, more detailed work, where you have to use smaller tools and get on your hands and knees. And again, this is not sanding, this is screening. They're screening this stuff off. Oh yeah. All right, guys, stay tuned. All right, guys, we've got these floors ready to be polyed. And I must say, man, very happy with the results. This is, again, something typically we don't run into when you have some type of finish peeling off, but we was able to take care of it. And the customer was actually, my client was actually able to take a look at, you know, what we was doing the process. And again, also too, some of these areas that where there was stain missing, I actually did some color repair. So right up in here, there was some stain missing right there. A little stain missing right here. Stain missing up there, and then we also tinted the poly just a little bit so everything could be consistent. So again, these floors are screened, got all that whatever it was removed from the floors, tacked or vacuum tacked and clean. Now we're about to start putting the poly down. Got my roller and my T-bar ready. All right, guys, stay tuned. All right, guys, you can see we're putting the first coat of poly down. Again, we did tint the first coat, add some more color to the floor, make it look more consistent, help bring it back to life. So you can see over here, see right here. Now again, this is a satin finish, so it's not going to be as glossy as it looks now. Right now it's in its wet stage. So they did go with a satin finish. You can see Mr. Scobie is over there rolling, and I'm just doing the edging with the T-bar. I think they're going to be very, very, very happy with the results. Oh man, this is looking amazing, guys. It's looking amazing. All right, guys, let us get back to it. Stay tuned. Guys, check it out. This is just the first coat. You see that we tinted the poly. You also seen that a lot of the areas in the beginning of the video that had missing stain came out incredible. Jay just said it looked better than it did when they moved in. Man, this looks amazing. You know you really care about what you do when you get excited about your own work. Yep. Look at this, guys. Remember the room that had all that old varnish or finish on it? Look at that right there. Oh man, this is amazing. What you think, Jay? Looks great? Yeah, sure. Yes, sir. Huh? We would have done this years ago. Well, yeah. Well, thank you for finding me and giving us the opportunity. All right, guys. So like we got another happy client. So what we're about to do is go ahead and lay down the second coat. Hey, Jay, let me show you something. Let me show you something, Jay. Remember right here, those areas that had the worn out? Yeah. Look at that. I don't see it. No, you don't see it anymore. Yeah. Wow, yeah. That's amazing. Over here too. Remember by the kitchen? Right the kitchen? Yep, right in front of the kitchen area. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Here, Nikki, go look at the dining room.
This is just the first coat.
Wow.
I told you, you do.
I almost want to go to gray.
Well, that's what it would do. We couldn't want gray color.
All right, guys, we're about to put down the second coat, and that would do it for today. Oh, Nikki, I was showing Jay right here, those areas. Remember those areas that had.
Yeah, they were like super light. They disappeared. That's crazy.
Yep. Well, we filled them in. We added stain back to it. Yeah. Remember over here, the doggy bowl or something?
Yeah, it was a trash can.
Yep, the trash can. And then remember right here.
Yep, the rice stand to do all that.
Uh-huh. Look at that right there.
Looks 150 times better.
Yes.
Just with one coat.
Yep. And this is just the first coat. All right, guys. Another happy client. We're going ahead and put the second coat down. Thanks again for watching. See you in the next one.
I gotta ask a question. How long will it be before you guys get it sanded down? Depends.